Hey, it's Matthias Neu out of the Grow Now office, and I'd like to show you real quick how to change the preferred language inside of the Asset Monitor, since we have various languages supported already, which includes English as a standard as default, but we have German language support, Chinese language support, and Polish language support available as well. So for doing so, I'm just logging into my Asset Monitor with my credentials and entering the password for logging into the asset monitor and seeing the dashboard. And now for changing the preferred language for any user, we are going into the user section. And you see that I have two accounts. One is our standard account with the admin, and finally I have one more account where I can go to edit right now, which is my account, Matthias Neu. And you see my name, my data, my password is added over here. And here you also see a button at the preferences where you can change the language. So not really sure how much I'm able to manage that. I'm moving to Chinese and pressing the save button. And you see that the content is loaded again. And from now on, you have moved your asset monitor into Chinese language, which includes the dashboard. As you see, all the parameters here are now shown in Chinese. Not sure if there is no word for charms in Chinese, but you see about the assets, you see the charms, you see the system data, the trend data. Looking into the charms, you see the description over here, but if moving into the charm itself, you see that it is described in Chinese also from configuration perspective, where you have all the parameters for setting up all the individual charms. Now canceling here, moving into the external data points where all the data appears over for that as well, including all the parameters for configuring an external data point, um, as well from the asset perspective. So you see one fan over here, but if moving into the fan, you see all the parameters now shown in Chinese. Moving further to the outputs, the alarms, where you see the fan alarm and showing that the logic for driving the alarm out of the asset monitor can now be configured in Chinese language as well. So last but not least, the alarm list, and let's move to all relevant or historical data here, which shows you that all the alarms in clear text are now shown as well in the language that you have chosen. And finally, the user account settings and the system information as well is shown in Chinese language from that moment on. But yeah, well, that's it. So whatever you prefer, I can also move to another language if I want to. So it could be German language if I want to go back to my native language. So it shows it in German, and you see the dashboard shown in German as well. But whenever I move back, just go to configuration here and set it to the preferred language that you like to have, which could be English, German, Chinese, or Polish language that we're supporting with the firmware version 2.0 of the Asset Monitor from point of today.